Good morning. Welcome to A Glow Life. I've been reading excerpts and today I'm choosing to share one of my favorites with you. Although I have many favorites, but this one I quite enjoyed writing. So on page 86, I'm going to start with, I wasn't mentally prepared for the expansiveness of the Vatican Museums. It was astounding, home to an unimaginable amount of famous art pieces, murals and paintings, ancient sculptures, hall of maps, mosaic tile floors, and the crème de la crème, the Sistine Chapel. It was my first visit. Next time, making mental note, I'd remember to block out several days to explore it more extensively. The tour guide kept a quick pace, pressing through crowded rooms and hallways. She called attention and explained the history of the most highly valued pieces. Interestingly, she talked even faster than she walked. It was impressive and difficult to keep up with on both accounts. We entered the Stanza della Seggiatura. As she explained, Julius II was a highly cultured man who surrounded himself with the three most noteworthy artists of the High Renaissance. I found myself lagging, reluctant to move forward with the group. The four frescoes that decorated this room were the central and largest works of the Prince of Painters, perhaps even his greatest masterpieces. I had previously studied the famous murals. I was wonderstruck. How was it possible I was actually standing in this room? It was spirit-stirring. Each fresco represented one of the branches of knowledge, decipherable by its phrase: philosophy, seek knowledge of causes; poetry, divine inspiration; theology, knowledge of things divine; justice, to each what is due. I was entirely entranced with the favorite of the four. The effect of the fresco was calming. The School of Athens is one of the four frescoes which decorated the room Stanza de Raffaello in the Apostolic Palace of the Vatican, and interesting, the building was designed in the shape of a Greek cross. It held a sense of timelessness. I had previously studied Plato and Aristotle and the School of Athens fresco. It was the representation of a complex allegory, Platonic knowledge and philosophy in a splendid historical expression. The School of Athens was a masterpiece of Raffaello, who is simply known as Raphael. His fresco had captivated audience since its completion in 1511. The center of the mural depicts a plight, older Plato walking alongside a younger Aristotle, each holding a copy of their own book in their left hands, while gesturing with their right. Plato's gesturing vertically and Aristotle horizontally, indicating central aspects of their philosophies. Plato argues theory of forms and a sense of timelessness, while Aristotle looks to concrete particulars and the physicality of life in the present realm. Plato and Aristotle are shown surrounded by past and present philosophers. The figures are in a variety of poses and gestures which seamlessly create an intertwining pattern, bringing the eye to the central figures. Plato on the left, pointing to heaven and the realm of forms; Aristotle on the right, pointing to earth and the realm of things. Philosophy, or philosophia, was considered as something important for all arts. Plato and Aristotle symbolically represented it. The 7 liberal arts divided the remaining figures into 2 groups: the 4 roads, arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy; the 3 roads, grammar, logic, and rhetoric. The Prince of Painters incorporated within the fresco a self-portrait, which was shockingly considered a bold move. Raphael's self-portrait is the only figure who holds direct eye contact with the viewer. I found him amidst the philosophers, and from every angle which I stood, it looked as if he was staring directly at me. At the time, it was thought bold to include his clear facial depiction amongst these greatest of philosophers. However, he was not new to the Neoplatonic ideals. Beginning with his childhood exposure of the Urbino court, humanistic philosophy was a reoccurring theme throughout many of his works. Plainly, for an artist to capture each figure in the essence of their individual philosophies would require an in-depth understanding of the subject. There is no doubt he was well-schooled and a free thinker, which was the fresco's underlying unifying philosophy. To read more, go to www.aglowlife, and you can get all the resources as well as links to the book and a lot of other things to support you on your glow journey.